sisters' hands, come on. I want to see some sisters' hands, because just the man them dominating this discussion. Come on, sisters, speak up, speak up.
I heard Jason say that we should all, the people essentially leave London, so I wanted to know where is it that you propose we go? And also when we get there, what do we do? Because there are some blacks on the planet that see blacks from London or the Caribbean and they're very defensive, and the things they kind of say is, oh well, you don't know yourself because you're not a pure blood. They see themselves as pure-blooded black people, and we are the mixed down, watered down, ex-slaves and all these kind of things, and we don't get any kind of respect from them. So what are we to do and where are we to go?
Okay. Jason, you want to answer that one?
Now, understand something. Her question kind of seems like it's actually asking, but understand that's another excuse, people. Where should I go if the people around me are not building? Well, I guess I'll just sit here and die. I don't care if you go to Taipei. I don't care if you go to Timbuktu. I don't care if you go to Never Never Land. You go to a place where black people are building, and if there are no black people building in that place, you be the one who is. But don't you stay in a place where people have resigned themselves to perish. I would rather see you get on a slow boat to China than to stay in London and wither on the vine with everyone else. So the answer to your question is pick a spot. Spin a globe and pick a place. But don't stay in a place where the people have resigned themselves to die. And there's one other thing I want to throw in here. Thank you very much for inviting the females here. Ladies, the men are the chief builders in a society. The men are, not you. I know that's going to offend a lot of people, especially after I played Madam C.J. Walker. The men are the chief builders in a society. And taking a look at the circumstances in London right now, it is clear your chief builders ain't built nothing. But there's a reason for that. Ladies, you are aiding and abetting them. Because if a man can get you into bed and he ain't built nothing, you are the problem.
That's what I'm saying. I said it. I said it. I said it bare times.
We got baby mamas from Sea to Shining Sea in America. Oh yeah, and in London too, as a matter of fact. So what does that tell me? That tells me plenty of non-builders are being rewarded with a woman's body. A man who isn't building shouldn't be able to get 2 slow loaves of bread to slap together, much less a female. Don't you let somebody sit up here and try to guilt trip you into accepting his dusty, broke lifestyle, saying, if you are a man who's actually building something, that you're a gold digger. That term is dead. You know why? Because the first requirement of calling a woman a gold digger is you have to be a man with some gold to dig. Stop letting them sit up here and reverse psychology you into accepting a state of poverty. Because let me tell you, I don't have any kids. But if I did, I wish my child would bring home some broke Negro talking about, well, we're in love.
6 hours behind.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to know how you're going to take care of my child and our progeny. She is carrying my bloodline. And I will be damned if my bloodline is going to have a lesser life than I had.
Word. Go ahead, sis. Next question.
Hi, Jason. Greetings from Zambia via London.
Black first, sister.
Thank you. My question is, do you really think that we can build economically in a land that is not ours?
Oh, please.
I ask that because, like, for example,
I got one word answer to that: Jews.
They don't own no here, Chief. Yeah, that's true. That answers the question.
Our business is right there.
You show me one place on this planet where 4 Jews get together and they don't own everything. Show it to me.
That's true.
Show it to me. They don't make that excuse. You know why? Because they had the cattle cars come for them once, and they are not looking for the cattle cars to come back for them. So they don't make those excuses because they understand that if they accept poverty, it really will be annihilation. We haven't gotten the memo even after the plantations. That's the difference. As black people, you are supposed to own wherever your feet touch ground.
Hello? Jason, I wanted to ask 2 questions. The first one is, how do you address change or challenge the mind state of black people as a whole so that they can come together as working as one? as a nation. The reason why I asked that question, it kind of goes into my next question, is because as I was coming up as a young man, I see a lot of my brothers. It's like it's hard for us to have anything where we can work together without there being some kind of conflict or mix-up or madness. And also you talk about death, like the way that black people be getting killed and nothing's not happening. How would you suggest that we could challenge that situation, in particular with a lot of our black brothers that are in custody? Because I don't know there's a lot of death rates that happen with our black brothers that are in custody, and not a lot is done about it, and more time it's under the carpet. Nobody knows what's going on to our black brothers, and I believe that they're an asset to our community and that they have a lot to offer.
Okay, first of all, we get too wrapped up in the idea about prisons, to be totally honest with you, because understand something, people. The whole society is a prison when you're poor. There are just those of you who are behind bars and those of you who are trapped out here on the streets. So I see the entire system as a prison until we are in charge, because you are subject to whatever they want to do. Please tell me, what is the difference between being a black man walking in San Quentin and a black man walking in Birmingham when the police show up? What's the difference? Tell me what rights you have that he doesn't have. I'd like to hear it. Okay, thank you. That answers that. Now, as far as change is concerned, understand something, people. Now, you all, when we say football over here, you understand it's slightly different than over there, but because you all actually play football with the feet, which is a novel concept. But in any case, understand something. You understand team. Manchester United, you understand team. But you all also understand something else that we understand, whether it's football that's carried in the hand or football played with the feet. We understand that if we got a bad player on the team, it's not going to be very long that we tolerate the coach and the GM accepting that situation. And if we have a coach who does not know how to win, it's not going to be very long that we accept that situation. Well, understand, all of you are the coaches and the general manager of your life. And every person that you have around you, that you associate with, that is your team. Now, you keep choosing bad teams. Ladies, you got 3 babies by 4 goons. You have keep choosing loser after loser. You are the coach and the GM. So if the people around you are not winners, if the people around you are not MVPs, your first priority is to get some MVPs. That's your first priority. Now tell me how many times Manchester United will be able to say, well, we just can't get any good players. David Beckham's going, we just can't get any. Tell me how long that would fly. Thank you. So it doesn't work for them, and it's not, and you have even less excuse, because you get your bar's a lot lower than theirs are. They actually need a skilled athlete who spent decades learning his craft. All you have to do is find somebody with half a bit of desire. But when I got a room full of hundreds of black folk, and not one of you is a skilled carpenter, not one of you is a skilled plumber, not one of you is a skilled electrician, that tells me that your preachers, your pastors, your politicians, and your parents have lied to all of you all your lives. And you're playing a tremendous game of catch up now in the 4th quarter, when people gunning for you now, saying, where do I find the people to work with? Why? Because